Hello, YouTubers, and welcome to yet another session with Michael Arisa, your friendly value mate. And we are still on the surface level positioning series. And on today's session, I'm going to teach you how to create your short profile or landing page using card.co. So, without wasting much of your time, let's get started. So, the first thing we have to do is to go to Chrome browser. So once you get to Chrome browser, you type in the URL card.co, that's spelled CARRD.co. Once you insert the URL card.co, you are going to get to their page. And when you get to the page, it's going to look something like this. So when you get to this page, the first thing you have to do is to go through it. Now, card.co is a free website building, so it also enables you, or it allows you to also build a landing page for free. So I'm going to do another video. I'm going to explain to you how to build a professional landing page, a modern looking landing page using card.co. But for this video, we are going to be looking at how to create your one page website using card.co. All right, so just like we did for Milkshake, this is the series for those that really don't love how the Milkshake works, or you don't like how the platform looks like, right? You can actually use card.co. So the first thing I always recommend people to do is when you get to this page, make sure to go through the page from top to bottom and look at some things that might pique your interest. Okay, things like features, pricing. So card.co also has a paid service. All right, so they have a paid service that involves you paying $19 per year. Quite not an expensive thing for you to pay for those of you that are into online business, that want to take it serious. And it allows you to do some things like have a custom domain, add more sites. For the free version, you are limited to only 3 sites or 3 websites using card.co. Then you can also add forms for those of you that want to build out an opt-in form and offer. Remember I told you about landing page creation. So this is where you can need some of these things. You can embed widgets and all of that. You can add payment platforms like PayPal and Stripe. You can also integrate Google Analytics, and then of course you can remove the branding that shows that your website was made with card.co. And of course they give you an option to try free for 7 days. You can decide to do that, or you can decide to just ignore and stick to the free version. All right, so you can use the free version, test it out. When you want to go pro, you can test it out for 7 days, and if you don't like it, you can cancel the subscription. So with that said, the next thing we are going to do is to choose a starting point. Now, card.co offers a lot and a bunch of free templates you can use. They also have access to some paid templates, right? But for you starting out, I recommend you go with the free templates. Now, if you are a total beginner, don't choose to build off a blank canvas. It's going to really complicate things for you. And since it's just a short on-page website that we are building, I would just recommend you go with what they have already. So from the view we have here, you can see that they have good templates, that they have very nice looking templates. I will just scroll through to see if you can find something that will catch my attention. And mind you, these templates are responsive, and what that means is that it can fit to any screen, so you don't really have to bother about how would it look on a web desktop, how would it look on a mobile. Okay, so you have an option to set that. So mind you, be careful when you want to choose your template. So the ones that are labeled pro up here are showing that they are for pro accounts only. Okay, so you can choose to go with the free versions. So I'm trying to make sure that I see something that we are going to like. Okay, so let me just go with these templates. Hopefully I'll be able to edit that blank space there. So template is ready and we are ready to build. All right, so you can see some instructions there telling you what to do. Say you can use the plus button to add elements, use the play button to preview animations. If you have any, use the button there to check your background properties, the other one for page properties, and then the last one for more actions. They say click an element to bring up the property. You can drag and drop elements to rearrange it, and go to menu to show these particular instructions again. And all you have to do is to type okay, got it. All right, so this is our one page website So first thing you do is, let's just work with the current templates they have. I'm going to edit the name, so let's go with Michael Arisa. And that's that. Then we can choose to upload a picture or an image. So we'll have to select an image. Please note that the image cannot exceed 2 megabytes. I will choose an existing image that I already have here. And this alternate text is optional for you to talk about this. Then your link is, if you want the image to be clickable, then you can add a link there. But if you don't want it, that's all. You can go here to play around with the appearance, the width, the height, and this is where you check out the animations if you actually want an animation to come in. So this is what the image look like. All right, so you can see that the profile is all coming in. So let's say I want to work on this a bit, so maybe I want to center it, and then let's play a bit with this. All right, so I think I love how it's looking. So the picture is a bit bold. So this is where you paste your, remember when we created your USP? So if you have not watched the video, please make sure to check out the video on how to add yourself to Google. It's going to explain to you how to come up with your unique selling proposition. Okay, let me just copy it from Google. So I'm just going to copy all of this. All right, so I'll just paste it here and I'm done. So here are links. These are the links. So first of all, connect with me. Then I'm going to just add a link here. Make sure it's in parentheses, and then you add the link that you want to use. Then you come down, let's add watch free videos, free videos, close again, then open brackets, and we are going to add a link to our YouTube channel, https://youtube.com/ @ which is the new URL for YouTube, Michael Arisa. Then we close the bracket. Make sure that this T is small and the Y is also small. But autocorrect doing its work there. So let's say you have a link, you can say download free cheat sheets. Okay, so remember that this is the link where you want everyone to come to when they are probably okay. So this is where you want everyone that needs to remember that this is the link where you add everything you want people to come and get. Whatever that you have promised people, it has to be here. So let's just use https://highpaidfreelancing.com, even though it's not a link to any free cheat sheet. Okay, this is just for tutorial purposes. Okay, so I didn't, as now you can see that this particular one wasn't really formatted well because I didn't enclose it. So this is what I would do, and then we are having some spaces here which we want to possibly avoid since it's a list item. All right, so now you can see we have our 3 links. We have links to our social media profile, Now you come here, Twitter, twitter.com / Michael Arisa. Just leave everything as it is. You really don't want to stress yourself with all of these things. Same thing with Instagram. There's no need to add a phone number here, we won't be needing it. So Instagram, add the same thing, instagram.com / Michael Arisa. Okay, so I'll just leave it at that. You can add the other ones that you want to add. So we just have Twitter and Instagram, we have watch free videos, we have download free cheat sheet, and we already have all of this. So we can use here to preview how it's going to look like. So this is the animation. This is what it's going to look like when people come. You can add advanced animations to this by saying, okay, I don't want this to just do flip in, I want it to blur in. Then you preview it so you can see what it looks like. You can say, all right, I want it to zoom out image, then you preview, and then it depends on what you want. You can do a staggered delay here. You can make it replayable. You can click on done and then press here to see what happens. Right, so this is what's going to happen. You see how it is. So you can walk around transitions. You see how everything is falling in. Then if you want to add anything, let's say we wanted to add something like a gallery that shows other stuffs, you can do that from here. So unlike Milkshake, Card.co is more versatile. So we can choose to add links, and here it is. And you can see, instead of us building out the link using a list, we can actually build it out using this particular section. Okay, so but I don't need that, so I'll just go ahead and delete it. So we can look at this place. If you want to add a video that plays there when people come, you can do that from here. If you want to add an audio, you can create a gallery, an image, you can create literally everything that you can be able to create. So if you want to add testimonials to this site, you can also do that. Don't worry, I'll use these elements more when I'm creating your free landing page. So for now, we might not necessarily need some of these elements. Okay, I don't need this text here. Okay, so with this, I think we are good to go with this. All right, so if you want to play around with the colors here, we can choose to change up the colors to match what we have. So I want to use a gradient. I can decide to choose an image. This is just for tutorial purposes. Okay, I can choose to use this particular image. Okay, and there it is. So I don't need to stress myself over anything. All right, so you can see how it looks like. And here is where you do a little bit of settings on the page. Okay, maybe you want to work on the background, so we want to change the background color a bit, to match our persona. So we can leave it at that. So we leave it at gradient. Then we want to look at the patterns here. There are some patterns that are actually overlapping here. So maybe we want to look at the patterns and we want to darken them up a bit. So all we have to do is to go to this place, then come down to patterns, and let's change the color of each pattern to kind of blend a bit with what we want. Then we can play around with the opacity as well. So this is where the opacity is. We can play around with the opacity and make it something like that. And for the color, we can go a bit darker, dark tone. Okay, so you can add, remember your brand color. So this gives you more versatility. So this is what we have now. So you can see what it looks like. Although the yellow there, I might decide to go with the yellow. Now for the links, you can also change the color of the links. This is where you change the color of the links. I'm doing this for tutorial purposes, okay? So it's not going to be fine as you want it. So maybe we want to choose yellow, right? Because of the yellow that happens in the background of the picture. So we might choose that, oh, we want this to be yellow, okay? So I think that yellow matches the yellow we have. And another thing is to make sure that you know the hex code to whatever color that you are planning to use. All right, so you can see this yellow matches the yellow we have there. So all I have to do is to make sure that these other links are also yellow in color. And how do I do that? When I tap on the link, I'll just come to the color appearance, and then okay, let me go back to this place so that I can make everything. So we just have to copy this link. So all you have to do is to copy this particular hex code. So, oh, sorry, I had to do cut there. So all you have to do is copy the hex code, come down to this text, input the hex code, and you are done. You can see paste there. Okay, so that's one. And right, so you can see what we already have going on. So we have something nice going on. So the next thing I'm going to do is to come to this place, and I will do the same. So look for the so we can also increase the spacing. Okay, then the style is bulleted. Let's leave it at that. So let's look at bullets and let's look at texts. Okay, so let's work on this. So remember what I told you, paste and down to the bullets as well, then paste the color code. Kind of mistakenly increased the text size, I'm sorry about that. So this is it. Now I'll have to work on the margin. All right, so this is it. So this is all about changing color if you want the colors to be one. All right, lastly, you come to appearance. So this is where you always get to change the colors. All right, now mind you can also do this on your laptop. All right, so you can also do this on your laptop. Now see, we can see that the color it's now in uniform. So we can see the color is okay. So the next thing we have to do is just to click on publish. Now once I click on publish, they're going to ask me to sign up. So make sure that you sign up and then you publish. So once you sign in, you are going to publish. I don't really want to sign in to card.co. This is just for tutorial purposes. I already have one working on Milkshake. I think I love it. I love the way that it has the whole short link attached to it. So for your card.co, it's going to be like your name.card.co, just like Milkshake has msha.ke/your name. So card.co is like your name.card.co. all right, we have come to the end of today's session. I would also be showing you guys how to also create something similar like this on link 3. Okay, so whichever one that you want to use, so you have an option to use any one that you really want to use, right? So that's why I'm making sure that you have all these options available. So whichever that you find very interesting to use, feel free to use them. This said, we have come to the end of this training. If you are able to find this training valuable, please make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to my channel and ring the notification bell. If you have a friend that might also find it valuable, make sure you share it with them. And as well, I'll be expecting you to drop your comments in the comment section below. If you have questions or concern, feel free to leave them in the comment section below. We have come to the end of the session. So once again, I'm Michael Arisa, your friendly value mate. And remember, don't just get online, get noticed.